Hello, my name is Paulina. I'm 22 years old and I'm from San Diego, California. This is a video journaling my most recent trip to the high Sierras, where I did some cross-country backpacking. On my way to Bishop Pass and eventually Mount Sill, doing a solo trip. It's going to be about 45 to 50 miles. Currently, I'm right near Long Lake. This is just awesome. Hello, still getting my mountain legs and mountain lungs back, but I'm feeling good. My back is hurting a little as I expected, but this bad boy is only about maybe 35 pounds this time if I were to guess. I cut out a lot of unnecessary things like my camelback and my plastic Nalgene. I'm using a collapsible Nalgene instead, which I like a lot. Let's see. Right now I am about 900 feet from Bishop Pass of elevation gain. I am now at tree line at 11,000 feet, and my primary concern is that I'm looking for an outflow of water. I'm pretty low and I need some good clean water. Here's my collapsible Nalgene. Does the trick. It's pretty good. I like it a lot. It's got a wide mouth so you can pour easily, collect easily. Good stuff. Hello. Hello. I found a great outflow of water right here. It's moving quickly, so it's not going to put a lot of bacteria in your bottle. It's coming from this lake up here, so that's going to filter it, and it's also going down to the lake down there. I'm pretty comfortable drinking this water because I spent 2 or 3 weeks drinking unfiltered water. I used the Pen, but it was a defective model, so I didn't get sick, and I actually like it a lot, just scooping it and drinking. Cheers! A lot of climbing right now, and it's a high elevation. I'm at about 11,398. So I have about 600 feet to go, a little less than that. It's good climbing. Also, when I talk about climbing, I'm doing mountaineering right now. So I'm just using my hiking boots and walking one step surely and steadily at a time up the mountain. I'm not using any ropes or climbing gear, and I'm not climbing the faces of any rocks on this trip. Maybe one day in the future, I hope. I made it to Bishop Pass, 11,972 feet, about 6 miles from the South Lake Trailhead. It's about, let's see, it starts at 98.20 there, so it's about 2,000 feet of elevation gain of hiking up the mountain. And I'm going to carry on to Dusy Basin now. At that point, I'll leave the trail and go to Palisade Basin. That's the goal for today. Hopefully I make it. Well, I just fell asleep on the side of the trail. I'm so tired. I think because I probably didn't have any coffee this morning. I'm also feeling a little under the weather. I've got a little bit of a cold, I think, but usually that goes away within a day or two with a strong immune system. So I think I'm going to camp here. It's really beautiful, and I'm really looking forward to it. I'll carry on tomorrow and hopefully make it to Mount Sill tomorrow, over Knapsack, into Palisade, up to Potluck Pass, and then up to Mount Sill. Oh, good morning. So I woke up at about 8:30. It's 9 now. Got a really long, good night's sleep. I am feeling like I have a bit of a cold, but that won't stop me. There's ice on the top of the lake. It's so crazy. So the lake isn't rippling at all because it's ice. It's October 13th, 2014, so that could be why it's getting pretty chilly at night. I was a little cold, but mostly warm. So right now I'm making breakfast and then I'm gonna carry on. Check out this view. My tent. And here is where I'm making breakfast. I put some emergency in my water, and then I have oatmeal in there and coffee. Well, I'm taking a break here. I'm going up to what I think is Knapsack. I went up partway up the wrong part, I believe. This is Knapsack, I believe. And over to the left, that's Columbine. And then right there on the very left is isosceles. I think. I guess I'll find out pretty soon here. I made it to what I think is Knapsack Pass. The view is just phenomenal. And there's a peak here. And there's a peak right over here. And then if you look down, there's a lot of mountains. Nice long range. So I'm hoping down there is Palisade Basin, but I guess I can't know for sure. Seems right though. Feels pretty good. Feeling strong. That was a tough climb. I'm at, let's see, 11,630 feet. Pretty cool. I'm still on Knapsack Pass and starting to get the gut feeling that carrying on isn't the greatest idea. There's such a wide range of mountains out here and I'm not sure exactly which is which. Even as I stare at the map more and more, I'd like to know which one is Mount Sill and I just don't. So I'm just gonna camp at a lake down here and I realized that a solo trip, cross-country backpacking with hopes of summiting Mount Sill, a 14,153 foot peak, has its dangerous aspects to it. So I have to continue to tell myself that it's a sign of strength to know when to stop, and I'll have to try again another time, possibly alone and possibly with a companion. But it's been a great experience. Climbing up Knapsack Pass has been pretty tough because you do a lot of scrambling in which you're using your whole body to climb up a lot of these rocks, as opposed to when you're on a trail, it's really like an expressway because you know exactly where you're going, and the major navigation you have to do is just directional. Whereas out here, you have to go a specific direction, but you also want to go in between certain peaks and keep certain lakes and peaks in a specific place. And it's pretty tough. So I'll come try again, and tonight I'll camp at this nice lake out here pretty close to Palisade Basin, and then head home Tuesday or Wednesday. Came down from Knapsack, saw a lake in the distance, and I came and found it. Oh my gosh, it is just like breathtaking. It's so amazing. It is just like all to myself, me and the mountains and the lake and the birds, the ducks and the deer, and the wildlife. It is so cool. It is so cool. So cool. Check this out. Oh my gosh. So beautiful. It's huge too. It may not look that big right now, but it's huge. I'm at about 11,400 feet. The water's pretty cold, but there's a nice beach entry, and secondarily my voice is echoing in the mountains, which is pretty rad. I feel really amazing, and I'm just happy to be out here, and I'll get Mount Sill another day. I made it! Woo! I made it! made it to another destination, but that's okay because I'll make Mount Sill another time. Pretty cool. Can you tell I'm having fun playing with the camera? Oh, P.S. I believe this is Barrett Lakes. Here I am in my tent, getting ready for bed. It's about almost 7. Super early, but feels good. I'm getting a lot of sleep out here and exercise, and I'm re-energizing myself, and life is so good. Good morning. It got to 36 degrees last night. Not too cold. It's 7 a.m. right now. Sunrise was 6:52, so should be seeing some pretty cool colors right now. The sun has arrived. We have the little shrubs because we're above tree lines. There's no trees really. And last night it was kind of interesting. I kept waking up thinking I heard raindrops because I have like PTSD from my last trip when the storms were like constant and unpredictable and very, very scary. Especially being above tree line, you're very vulnerable to the dangers that a storm presents. Anyways, I'm feeling good. There weren't any storms or raindrops. No condensation even. Everything is dry and nice. This is some really tough scrambling. It's not very much elevation gain, but straight up, using your hands the whole way, making sure you're not stepping on any unstable rocks. It's tough, but fun. Woo! Echo! Made it to Knapsack. Feeling good. On my way back here. Going to Bishop and then home. Through Dusy Basin first though. Beautiful sights to come. Woo! So it looks like I have to go to the right of those lakes down there. That's Dusy Basin. And once I veer right, I should meet up with the trail again, and then I can head due north and go up and over Bishop Pass. Woo! I found the trail! Boy, is it fun getting lost and then finding your way. Woo! So happy! Use this map and my compass. Whoop whoop! Beautiful. Huh. Pass. And today this wind is practically knocking me over. Also, can I comment on how freakishly accurate these Sunto watches are when it comes to elevation? It's incredible. It was a struggle all the way up here. The wind was blowing me to the side. It's so strong. But it's been enjoyable. I'm exhausted. Probably did 15 or 16 miles today. Took a 2-mile, we'll call it detour. But I saw a beautiful lake. Super windy still. My feet feel like they did every day on the JMT. And that's a good sign.